Hey everybody, Garrick DeMeyer from Royal Constrictor Designs. I've got a few more ball pythons from the 2018 hatching season I want to show you, and I got something else that you probably won't be expecting to see from me. These little yellow worms here would be a couple of hatchling green tree pythons. I still do breed green trees. I don't produce very many of them, and this clutch I actually only had 2 babies hatch out of it. It was a very small clutch and most of the eggs were infertile, but I had 2 nice little babies. I haven't been selling very many green trees. I do have a couple of them. Actually I have, I think as of right now, 4 sub-adult males on my website. This video is filmed in October 2018, so if you're watching this later than that, I probably don't have them anymore. But generally I wait about a year to sex my green tree python so I don't damage their tails when I'm probing them. And then I've been keeping all of my females and most of my males because I'm trying to set up a larger breeding group of them. So these are a couple of the newest babies, and I'll probably raise those up until they're sexable, so I'll have them here for at least a year. And then I may end up selling one or both of them at some point. So just wanted to show you something different, something other than ball pythons. Okay, now I've got some ball pythons to show. This first clutch, this is for kind of a long-term project. Oh no, that's not the clutch I was thinking of. Let me find it here. This clutch is from kind of a long-term project that I set up. I bred a dreamsicle to a super stripe. So my goal was to get specters and yellow bellies that were double het for dreamsicle. And that is exactly what I got. Okay, here's the first one. This is a specter that's het for dreamsicle. And then this one, I think, is a yellow belly that's a double het for dreamsicle. And this one's definitely a yellow belly that's a double het for dreamsicle. And I sexed these already. I don't know if you can tell from the picture, but these babies are huge. It was a very small clutch. The super stripe female that I used was a really little girl. She's probably about 13 or 1400 grams, but she had a good body weight and her age was right. So I decided to breed her, and she gave me these 3. So this one's a female. This one's a female. So I think I've got 2 yellow belly double het dreamsicle females. And then a male specter het dreamsicle. So these will go back into my dreamsicle projects, and my eventual goal is to make a super striped dreamsicle. So that'll have some incredible colors, incredible striping on them. So these guys will all be kept here and sit on the shelf and start growing up as soon as I can get them set up. Okay, so the next ones I want to show you are some more animals from a similar project. This is from an Enchy Asphalt bred to a pastel yellow belly. Actually, I think it's a Pastel Specter. But the only baby that I really wanted to show out of here is this one. It kind of looks like a really heavily patterned super stripe, and that is actually an Asphalt Specter. Pretty cool snake. I don't think I've ever really seen these around. I'm sure they've been produced before, but not by me, so this is my first one. Okay. Then I have an albino Pike Clutch, and this is another really small clutch. I'd have to look in my records, but I think there might have been an infertile egg or 2 in this clutch. But I got some nice babies here. Here's a pied that is 66% possible het albino. The father of this clutch was a pied 100% het albino, and the mother was a 100% double het. This one right here is a 100% het pied, 66% possible het albino. And then I have this albino pied. Love albino pieds. I like the nice mid white ones like this that have even breaks of color versus white. To me, that's just about a perfect look in an albino pied. Okay, and now the grand finale of this video. I put these guys on Facebook a couple of times and really had a lot of interest about them. By the way, if you want to see a lot of the stuff before I make videos of them, check my Facebook page. I show lots of pictures on there. Not my personal page, I don't show anything with ball pythons on that, but my business page I show a lot of stuff with ball pythons. So this one is from a Super Orange Dream Enchi pinstripe bred to an Orange Dream Fire Cinnamon Butter. That one right there, I think that is an Orange Dream Cinnamon. It could be a Fire Cinnamon, but I'm pretty sure that's Orange Dream. This one right here, I don't know, I don't think that there's Enchi in that. This would be an Orange Dream Fire Cinnamon, I think. I'm gonna have to think about some of these to make sure I get it right, but it's definitely a cinnamon, it's definitely fire. It looks like there's Orange Dream in there. I don't think there's Enchi in there, and there's definitely not pinstripe in there, so by process of elimination I guess I can figure that out. So those are the first two. And there's this guy. I believe that that is an Orange Dream Enchi. Maybe a Super Orange Dream too. It's hard to say. You know, Super Orange Dreams are generally really clean, like the pattern along through here without any of the muddiness, the dirtiness in there. So I don't know if this is a Super or not right now. A lot of the Orange Dream stuff is really hard to tell, and I just don't like to make definitive labeling on anything until I raise them up a bit and I can tell definitely what they are. So those are 3 of them, but the 2 that I really wanted to show, and these I know what they are. This is a Super Orange Dream Enchi Cinnamon. Look at the color on that. And I also wanted to mention that, you know, sometimes I tap the snakes on the nose to keep them from moving where I don't want them to be. I'm not doing that to scare them or anything. I'm doing it strictly to keep them in camera and also to not fall off the table. I really don't want them falling off the table and landing on the concrete floor. So it may startle them slightly if I tap them in the nose, but they recover just fine. They're not you know, mentally scarred for life or anything like that. And obviously I try to be as gentle as I can with them. Okay, this is another one, another Super Orange Dream Enchi Cinnamon. Just nice, clean, I mean, really deep orange on there. So me, you know, being the way I am, when I see something like this, as nice as it is, I immediately think, what can I do to make this even better? And what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to keep at least one of these, if not both. I haven't decided 100% for sure yet, but what I want to do is put Super Enchi into this. So I want to do a Super Enchi, Super Orange Dream Cinnamon, and I'd also like to try it with Yellow Belly as well. So I'll probably, I know there's a pair in here, I'm not sure which one's which, but I'll probably keep the male and breed him to a Super Orange Dream Enchi, and also to like an Orange Dream Yellow Belly combo of some type. I just want to see what I can do with that orange color, because I think these are just incredible, and I can't wait to see them as they get bigger and they grow and their colors really come in. And I also want to see them with those other genes in there too, just to see how nice I can really get these snakes to look. But very pleasantly surprised with how these turned out. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I'll do another video in a few days and get it out for you to see. The hatching season's kind of getting a little bit winding down. still hatching quite a few things, but over the next 3-4 weeks, into November, it's going to really slow down a lot. But I think I'm going to be hatching things pretty much all year long, at least this year. So I should have some new babies to show just about every week. And then I also want to show some adults. I know I've gotten a lot of requests to do videos showing adults because a lot of people see these babies, but they want to see what they look like when they're bigger. So I will try my hardest to do that so you guys can see those. So make sure to visit my website, royalconstrictordesigns.com, so you can see what I have available, and also make sure to like royalconstrictordesigns.com on Facebook, and you can see a lot of the stuff before you see it in the videos. Thanks a lot.